of my favorite things to do anytime we're on a vacation or traveling or whatever is to get up early in the morning and just walk the neighborhoods when nobody's out. We're going to make a stop at this beautiful church here and go inside and see it. It's on our bike path today. So we're out for a morning stroll before we get our day started, walking in this little village, this very historical town. The church, as we said before, was built in 1147?
Yeah, 1147. So, I think it was founded, the base was founded or started, I think it was like 40 years before Munich was a city. So,
yeah, crazy.
And Munich is a large city in Germany, so...
Just beautiful. One of my favorite things to do anytime we're on a vacation or traveling or whatever is to get up early in the morning and just walk the neighborhoods when nobody's out. And this one is especially so cool because it's so quiet and peaceful and historic, and then a few people are out walking with their baskets, coming to the local bakery because every day they come there and they get their fresh bread and their rolls, and that's how they get their bread for the day. It's very common to get fresh new bread every morning from these local bakeries.
Yeah, well, in Europe, it's the traditions are a lot stronger than they are in America. So things that they've done for centuries, they still do in many cases. So it's very interesting over here as far as totally different feel.
So Bob and I are going to enjoy a quiet morning and go have a cappuccino in the little town square in the village here, and we'll take you along and take some video for you. Last night we got a private tour of the church from the owner of a place that we stayed at, and so that was very special and unique, and learned a lot about the history of it.
At one time, this was the monastery. So just for they call the monks, but not sure. I would think it would be young priests, but anyway, they said the monks was only for them. And it was huge, and it was a little tiny village, which it still is, a farming village. And then at some point, Napoleon won the war here and ended up closing down all the monasteries. So this got closed down. At the time, they had just built a big brewery to pay for it.
Yeah.
But we went in. We didn't bring the video in with us yesterday, but inside of the church is beautiful. It's one of the, top 10 whatever beautiful churches that we've seen, and we've seen a lot of beautiful churches. It was very
ornate,
colorful and ornate inside of the church.
Did he say it was Baroque style?
I think so, yeah. And then at some point in time, the Catholic Church shut down the monastery, and there was a small church right over here, which was just a building that the local people used. At the time then, they'd said, fine, you close it down, we're going to take it and use it. And so they did. And so this small village has this huge, beautiful church. So it was pretty amazing to go into, because it has details of stones with faces and stuff, but it's kind of, very old feel.
Yeah.
Then you come into the church and it was beautiful.
Just unbelievable inside.
Like a purple or not the whole thing, but like it was colorful.
Yeah, real details of color on the inside with the Baroque style, quite fancy, and it's pretty cool that the locals actually overtook it and took it back, which is very interesting, and especially for this small village. It's such a huge church for a population of who knows. I mean, it seems extremely tiny, but why would you want to buy packaged bread when you can come to a bakery that's made fresh every day and get crisp, fresh rolls and pastry and Seems like every little village we come to has a center square and a fountain in the middle. There's obviously some significance to this. Maybe it's just a drinking area for the animals at one time. We're gonna make a stop at this beautiful church here and go inside and see it. It's on our bike path today. Wow, what a beautiful setting for a church. You have the Alps in the background. And then you have this beautiful church overlooking the valley. We're looking at a Roman sundial here. We're trying to figure out really how to tell the time on it, though. Of course, right now it's shady, but you know, going back to the real clock, and you can see the Roman letters, numerals on the outside. So we were trying to figure out what time it is, but we can't. All of the roads, as we've explained many times on our videos, are like this. Nobody is on it. It's a bike path. The views are unbelievable. A lot more bicyclists out today because it's on a Sunday. And it's so amazing to see the elderly people riding mountain bikes, electric mountain bikes. And it appears that these elderly people have to be like in their 70s or 80s. And you see so many elderly people out on bikes. It's such a great thing to keep in shape at their age and for conditioning. And it's so safe for them to be on the roads here. So that is such a bonus with bicycling in Europe. So this is overlooking the little village that we're staying at, and we're staying at that church down there. And we're at the top of this hill here. And I'm parked right next to another cross with the Christ on it on the property area.